Hey there, my fellow Disney lovers, I've got some news for you, and it's not pretty. It seems like some of your favorite childhood memories may be hitting the road real soon, and that's pretty sad. I mean, let's be real. Disney was basically the key to our happiness and minds while growing up. Well, that and ice cream, of course. But there's the not-so-magical truth that we might have to deal with some of our own Disney favorites leaving sooner rather than we'd like. Now, that's no fairy tale ending, I know. Mickey Mouse is probably Disney's most well-known character, serving as the face of the company since his introduction in the 1928's Steamboat Willie. While the style and outfit of the character have been changed a lot over the last 90-odd some years, one thing remains consistent, that he is Disney's property. However, this could be set to change in less than 2 years. As if that weren't enough of a headache, Disney's gotten themselves into a political scuffle with Governor DeSantis, and it's not looking pretty. But hold on a second, how did we get from making cartoons to going toe-to-toe with the governor? Why is Disney going through so much crap and seeming so helpless in this situation? I mean, they're one of the biggest companies in the world, so what exactly is going on? Well, here's the scoop to the whole story. Well, we might be kissing Mickey Mouse goodbye real soon, unless the copyright for the character of Mickey Mouse is extended. 2024 will be the final year that Disney will have the near monopoly on the iconic character. Should the copyright expire, Mickey will enter the public domain, meaning that people will be able to freely use the character in their films and their books, and provided that it does not infringe on Disney's trademark. And that's just sad because there's literally no one who could use Mickey Mouse better than Disney. An example of this is the expired copyright on Winnie the Pooh. While aspects of the character like his red shirt remain trademarked, the character itself isn't. Winnie is set to return to our screens in Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, a gory horror imagining of the bear. Imagine seeing Mickey Mouse in a scary horror story. While not using US copyright law, a similar situation happened to the character of Sherlock Holmes. While a number of Arthur Conan Doyle's stories remain under copyright in the US due to their release dates, the UK copyright law only lasts about 70 years, instead of the United States' 80. The detective has been public domain in the UK since the end of 1980, and this has led to some not-so-successful adaptations of the character, including flops, such as the Romeo and Juliet sequel, Sherlock Gnomes, and the Will Ferrell comedy, Holmes and Watson. Well, this might seem like terrible news on one hand. On the other hand, maybe this ruling could open the door for some truly wild and wacky Mickey Mouse creation. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a psychedelic Mickey, or maybe even a punk rock Mickey. The possibilities are endless, and honestly, kind of exciting. But at the end of the day, I think we all need to agree that we don't want to see our beloved Mickey Mouse go away. He brought us so much joy over the years, and we can only hope that he stays with Disney where he belongs. But either way, it's sure to be an interesting ride. But that is the least of Disney's problems right now. Wait till we hear what's going on with Governor DeSantis. So about 2 years ago, Disney rank-led DeSantis by requiring its on-site employees to receive the COVID-19 vaccine, leading the governor to threaten to fine Disney and other companies with vaccine mandates. Apparently, Disney ended up rolling back the requirement. Then in 2022, some Disney employees spoke out and protested about a bill in Florida that banned teachers from talking about sexual orientation or gender identity in kindergarten through the 3rd grade. And you know what? Disney's been giving a whole bunch of money to the Republican Party of Florida, who were pushing for the bill. Kind of awkward, right? So the CEO of Disney sent an email to all employees apologizing for not doing more and pledging to pause all of Disney's political contributions in Florida. But that didn't sit well with Governor DeSantis. He was so upset he wanted to take away Disney's special district of self-governing status, which had given them the same power as a county government. Now that would have cost the state $1 billion in debt payoff, but DeSantis didn't seem to care. He just wanted to control. He even went as far as firing the controlling board of Disney World's dedicated government body and replaced them with his own picks, including someone who helped create the Don't Say Gay bill. It's almost like he's jealous of Disney or something like that. So Disney's losing control of the board, and they're not too happy about it. But Jeff Vail, the big cheese over at Walt Disney World Resort, says they're ready to work within this new framework, and they're all about innovating, inspiring, and bringing joy to millions of visitors who flock to Disneyland each year. However, the company did manage to sneak in a development agreement that limits new board's powers. And to make matters worse, former President Trump also weighed in, claiming that DeSantis is getting absolutely destroyed by Disney. Yikes! If this ends up in court, it could take years to settle and cost a fortune. But it looks like Disney's in for a bumpy ride, and Governor DeSantis is the one behind the wheel. Yes, Disney may be going through thick and thin in this period with Governor DeSantis, but guess what? Their investors aren't even thinking of leaving or changing sides. That's amazing, isn't it? They're going through some major attention, and they seem to enjoy the spotlight. You know what they say? Any publicity is good publicity? Well, in this case, it is definitely good publicity for them. It's totally normal for every business to have a crisis where things tend to go south. But Disney isn't backing out that easily. Everyone is wondering what's going to happen next, and if Disney can stick around with all the drama that's going on, well, that's the thing. No one can actually tell you what's going to happen. So yeah, might be a bit of a bump or two along the way, but we're betting Disney's going to stay around for the long time to come. And that's a wrap for today's video. Despite the drama that Disney's involved in right now, Disney is still going strong and creating mind-blowing shows and movies that still leave their fans glued to the screen every second of the way. It's always exciting to see what classic stories will be available to the public in the coming years, so go Disney, you can do this. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join the family for more entertaining and informative videos with all things on pop culture and beyond. We've got you covered with this last business news, but thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next video.